And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. Hey, it looks like Philomena just donated. Thank you so much. Give me one moment. We'll get our list going. And yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Oops. All right, we got Philomena up first. All right, Philomena, go ahead and post. Today, full moon is tomorrow, right? Or full moon is at like 4 a.m. Eastern, I think, something like that. But yeah, let's get it started. I'm actually going to use some road opener energy now that at least our Mercury's direct, even though Mars is going to be slowing down. Okay, welcome in. Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel so that I can deliver messages for the greater good of all. Please let the right people find me at the right time that I'm able to help. Archangel Michael, please protect this live stream. And so it is. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Philomena is up first. Go ahead and post your question, babe, and we will jump right into it. And we will be using the Stardust Tarot. I love this freaking deck. All right. Philomena wants to know, what are Antonio Sanchez intentions for me? He brought me 2 bouquet of flowers on happy birthday, Saggy, and hanged with me and my friend on Thursday. Oh, okay. All right. Let's do it. All right, Spirit. Let's get in. Show me, what are Antonio's intentions towards Philomena? I'm so glad. Now I remember. Hold on. It's all coming back to me. I'm so glad that he met your friends, right? Because that's always a good, if you got people that got your back, that can be a good gut check, right? All right, Spirit, show me Antonio's intentions for Philomena. Ace of Cups. We got the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the Death card. We have Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Queen of Wands, and 6 of Pentacles. Well, girl, it's looking pretty good here. And again, you may not have met. Actually, I kind of like that you guys met in an organic way, and I wasn't getting scary vibes from him. But I do think that it is good to have your friends meet him, because I feel like, and I don't mean this in a negative way, and it just because I mean this in my happiest scorpionic way with the Death card here. There's something a little bit dark and mysterious about him, but not in a bad seed way, or there's something a little bit mysterious about him. He could have some Scorpio or other type of like water elements, or mysterious things about his personality, it may seem, or have like dark hair or like darker features. But anyways, let me talk about his actual intentions here, because okay. So Erica, thank you so much. Awesome. Thanks, Erica. Give me one moment here. Okay. Let's talk about his intentions. This is great. We have the Ace of Cups into the 3 of Pentacles. We also have the Queen of Wands down here. I think that he is super attracted to you, but the more that he gets to know you, I do feel like he is already developing feelings here. He really wants to show up, be on his best behavior, and woo you. But, just be mindful of that, because sometimes when we meet people and they move a little bit too fast, it can be like, whoa, are you love bombing me? I don't see that. I just feel like he has a very intense personality here. Okay. With that death card, that mysterious, that intense type of scorpionic energy. Even if he isn't a Scorpio, sometimes cancers or other signs can also be really intense, right? Depending on, what the placements look like. The Two of Swords. Yeah, I think that he wants to move forward with you. He wants to have a harmonious connection with you. I don't think that he's love bombing. I think this is his personality. I think that he is showing you up front. But here's the deal. The way to combat the love bombing is to, hey, G, thank you so much. To combat the love bombing, you take things a little bit slower and you only watch their actions. So like after 90 days, is he bringing the same energy, right? After 6 months, is he still bringing the same energy? The Ace of Pentacles, he really wants to grow something with you. He wants to, I think he may have some intensity to his personality, and that might be a little bit much for you, at least right now. The Three of Wands, it's like, I want you, I know what I want, you're what I want, and let's do this. Let's jump in. Three of Wands right away. And you're like, hold on, I need to catch my breath. So I do think that his intentions right now are to grow something with you, jump into it. But I feel like you may not want to move super fast. What I do like about the energy here is that we have a lot of water and earth energy, and a little bit of, all the elements are represented here. So it's well balanced and it feels good. We also end here with the Six of Pentacles, which it feels free flowing. It feels very harmonious. He was very, 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 very attracted to you. He is very attracted to you. So just, you at this point, you can set the pace, right? Because men are kind of wired to chase and attain us. And I feel like you are in a great spot where it's like, you're not in a rush. You can keep, get to know each other, continue dating each other, and time will tell. Look at his actions, not his words. But overall, like, I think he does have good intentions. But that's the only thing, though, about becoming this infatuated this quickly, is that you don't even know who I am. You don't know me, warts and all. You don't know what I'm like when I'm PMSing. You don't know what I'm like when I'm hangry. You know what I'm saying, right? Or whatever, right? And so, I once had a therapist years and years ago who said, like, don't live with a partner until you've gotten to know them for a year, for all seasons. And I think that's pretty sound advice. But anyway, some people meet and get married 2 weeks later and it works out. So I'm just a cat lady on the internet. But if you're wanting to protect your heart, protect yourself, anytime you are interested in a romantic connection and want to take a leap of faith, there's always a risk there, right? But I do feel like he has good intentions. He's just very intense. I told him to take things slow. I need him to find a way to me into his life. Yeah, good for you, Philomena. I think, Philomena, I think you have a really good sense of judgment as well. I don't see you getting like swept away with stuff as sometimes people could do. I know I do. That's why I've just stopped dating, because I'm like, I'm crazy and I have a really hard time regulating myself. Anyway, yeah, we have Cancer, the second house, and the moon. So I also feel like, so the question here is about his intentions. I think that he, you last connection fast. I didn't even know how it ended or what. Yeah. One of the things I also kind of see here is that he may want to take care of you financially as well. And you know what's really funny? I was cleaning my studio here today, and I was vacuuming, and this thought, I think this was for you. I had this really interesting intuitive hit. Um, and I don't know where, I don't know, but people talk about like going in 50-50 relationships and blah, blah, blah. And as a modern woman, sometimes that can feel natural. But the older I get, and if you're in like a hetero situation, I feel like this guy is a traditional guy. I feel like he kind of wants to take care of you with, Cancer moon in the second house. This is someone who will want to take care of you financially. And so I think it might be more of like a 75-25, where he's like, okay, I'm the man, I'm responsible for buying X, Y, and Z, and you enjoy, that other portion of your paycheck or whatever. And I'm talking like down the line. I think that he would want to care for you in all ways, like emotionally, physically, safety wise, blah, blah, blah. And that is really something to be admired in this day and age, right? For good measure, I am going to use the dark romance here and see if there's any shadows that we want to take a look at to get, because you are a little bit apprehensive here. But good, taking it slow, taking your time. If you know you want to be with someone, or if he knows that he wants to be with you, like you're still hanging out. It's not like you're telling him you don't want to see him anymore. Like there's really no rush, right? So all right, Spirit, what else do we have here? Show me what Philomena needs to be aware of that maybe we can't see right now. We have judgment, we have energy clearing, and we have optimistic. Well, that's pretty damn good for the dark romance, okay? Yeah, I think that you are still going through a level of energy clearing and healing. I do think that you were meant to connect with this guy and maybe work through some energy dynamics when it comes to relationships. I truly believe that sometimes it is only through relationships can we heal and open up and be vulnerable to some of the wounds that we have in regards to relationships. So I see that happening here for both of you guys, actually, if you guys continue to move forward with this thing. Spirit, ooh, here he is. Here he is. Spirit, show me. He's showing up here. Spirit, show me, what are his intentions? What are his intentions? What are his intentions? We have the letter, we have the garden, and we have the moon. And so, yeah, the moon in the little Norman is a good thing. Yeah, we have the letter. Yeah, he wants to keep lines of communication open. He wants to, I see this guy pulling out all the stops to impress you. Like if there's like a local event going on, he's like, I got tickets, we're going to this thing. Like this guy I also feel like he has a lot of energy, and not saying that he won't do a Netflix and chill night, but he really wants to, as you guys continue to progress and get to know each other, I think he's really proud to be with someone like you, and he wants to like go out and do the things and maybe go to some local events, or I don't know, either this garden thing. I went to this like luminary event this week, and so it's like you guys could go to a tree lighting or some type of thing. He turned his little girl. Snap. Damn. Yeah, I would run his chart. He may have like Scorpio moon, Scorpio. Yeah, this guy, he could have some fixed signs. This guy is super laser focused, intense. Taurus, Leo. What sign is he? Do you know? I'd be waiting for him, Philomena. Listen, all you can do is give it time, right? But everything's looking really good for me here. Entertainment purposes only. Even the dark romance, girl. He wants, and he may start opening up to you that like he wants to take care of you financially as well. Once you guys, if you do end up, getting serious or becoming, a true unit. Very traditional feelings here. I freaking love this deck. Philomena, you are awesome. He's a Capricorn. Ooh, I love Capricorns. Yeah, Capricorn men can get a little bit possessive, but in a good way, depending. And they're a lot of fun. They're great in bed, and yeah, have a good time. Let that Capricorn man take care of you. I had one that wanted me to like quit my job and blah, blah, and I was like, no, I didn't sign up for this. But yeah, if you're into like traditional roles and stuff, get after it. I'm not saying he's going to tell you to quit your job. Anyway. Up next, we have Erica. Thank you so much. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, make sure you let me know. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out my situation. Up next, we have Erica and G. Hydration check, kings and queens to the Aldi water. Girl, we got an Aldi out here. Whoo! I'm so excited. I get to regularly shop there. I am so thrilled. You have no idea. All right. Erica says, the Rosemary Empress. I told my coworker Shelby that me and my husband are building a new home, and I told her not to tell anybody. Can I trust her to keep her mouth shut at work? Let's take a look. I brought back, sorry, 1 second. I brought back out the New Babylonian Tarot. By the way, I did a massive deck purge. And so some of my decks may no longer be available that you guys have seen. But a lot of them I hadn't brought out in a while. I just had too many things and I had to do a massive purge. Hey, baby girl. All right. Let's see. Can we trust her? Can we trust Shelby? I feel like I want to stop shuffling here. Can you trust Shelby to keep her mouth shut? Ace of Swords. Shelby. Here's what I see happening, friend. Here's the deal. Shelby, it's not that Shelby is a bad seed. Shelby feels a little bit, has some immature qualities about her. And this is how I see this playing out. Okay. 9 of Swords. I think that you're like, oh, should I have done that? Which is probably why you're asking the question. A little bit of anxiety about it. I don't think that she's going to do it immediately, but I feel like she's going to accidentally, you know how sometimes when people accidentally slip up, where they're like, oh yeah, how's the build going? Or like, oh, blah, 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 blah. She's going to like blurt something out or accidentally say something to someone and they're going to be like, what, huh? But I also don't think that it's necessarily going to be the worst case scenario for you. We have the 6 of Cups here. So I just feel like she has a little bit of an immature energy. She doesn't mean to do this. The 4 of Pentacles is like, oh, this was the truth. This was a secret. I want to hold this back. I want to keep this secret for you. And then it's like, boom, the Tower, the 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like you very much similar to me, Erica. Maybe that's why you like, maybe why my energy is receptive for you or whatever. if you betray me, it's all bets are off. We're done. And if she reveals this secret, you're going to be like, Shelby, I will never tell you anything the rest of my life. So I don't think that she is going to keep her mouth shut, but I don't think that she has malicious intent at the same time. I feel like this is more of in passing. She's accidentally like, oh yeah, Erica is moving or blah, 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 blah. And it's going to be really annoying, but I don't think it's going to negatively impact you, if that makes sense here. Let me see what else I have on the table for you. But yeah, it is anxiety inducing because you're like, well, what happens if other people know? And like, how does that impact everything? Right? Spirit, show me what else. Can Shelby keep her mouth shut? How else will this? Yeah. The 6th house, day to day, moon in the 6th house. I think that you're worried about if people are going to feel some type of way about it, whether they're jealous or whether they're concerned that you're going to like move. Yes. As soon as I said that, you wrote that. That is awesome. Stacy, good to see you. Awesome. I'll add you to the list. But yeah, Pisces in the 2nd house, Pisces runs really deep, and the 6th house represents health, but it also represents like our day-to-day work routine. And so there could be some fear about people getting jealous or what other people are going to have to say. Spirit, give me some other advice for Erica going through this situation with Shelby. Any advice for Erica? So yeah, I think that she's going to slip up. I think she's going to slip up, but I don't know that she really means to. Yeah, boundaries. You're going to be like, Shelby, I'm not telling you shit. Lighten your load. And we have the animal card here. So I believe I don't think that you're necessarily a pet owner or an animal person. But one of the things I want to tell you here is I think that when you're like out driving in your car, or you're like out in the neighborhood, or maybe your new neighborhood, you're going to start seeing more and more animal totem type of energy. So if you have an encounter with like an animal out in the wild, whether it be like a deer or a fox or a squirrel or something, I want you to look that up and Google like what that spiritual meaning is, because I think you're going to start having more animal totems kind of pop into your life. Let me see. Any other advice for Erica? It's a good question. I love rabbit, and yeah, you might start seeing more and more. Actually, I'm done shuffling here. Let's see. We have independence. Yeah, you might start staying a little bit more tight-lipped with that boundaries card and independence. We have striving. We have relationship. You might start handling if you find out that she, if this goes down, you might decide that you want to keep that relationship a little bit more surface level and not tell her some of your deeper, meaningful life activities, right? The things that go on behind closed doors, because I just think she's a little immature, and I don't think she can really keep her mouth shut, especially if you've heard her talk about other people. But that's what I'm seeing here. So, but yeah, keep doing you. I feel like, with the striving energy, I feel like you're doing well. You're kind of killing it in regard to some of the work stuff that you're doing too. So yeah, just keep up the good work. If people get jealous of you, F them, and it's just part of life. People build homes, people move, people do things. And if they are jealous about that, that's on them. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Up next, I have G. Give me one moment. And I am going to fix our list here. Welcome in, guys. Thank you so much for being here. G is up next. G, you can go ahead and post. And then up next, we have And I think we have Stacy. Boo-doo, boop, boop, be-doo, boop, boo. All right, we have G and then Stacy. All right, G. What is coming up for me and my family? I'm going to use Crystal Visions. One of the things I want to say about this deck, I will never take this off of my reading table. This deck is like go-to for so many things. And you know what's funny is we actually have the unknown card at the bottom of the deck, which I don't want to use because we want to know what's happening for you. It's a bonus card in this deck, so I'm just going to leave her right here. Spirit, show me what's coming for G and her family. I think in the Chinese zodiac, it's the year of the snake, right? I saw that at the store the other day. I almost bought this year of the snake thing, although I am year of the tiger. All right, G. G, do you know your Chinese zodiac? All right, let's get into it. Spirit, show me what's coming up for G and her family in 2025. More abundance, 9 of Pentacles. Overall energy is looking good. Tiger, yeah. I'm year of the tiger. Ooh, we have 6 of Cups. Is there anyone in your family, I'm talking like extended family, that might be having a child? Like a cousin or someone close to you that might be having a child? Because I'm seeing the birth of a child here. Empress, 6 of Cups. There could be, yeah, we have 9 of Pentacles. Lots of strong feminine energy here. So what's coming for you and your family? 3 of Wands. I think 2025 is going to be a much more positive year for you and your family overall. I think a lot of learning. There was a lot to learn as challenging as some of the things may have been. Not aware yet. There may be someone in your extended family that has a child, or someone very close to you that you consider like family, close family. Page of Swords, or maybe you, G. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know if you want kids or not, but anyway, the Page of Swords, we have 3 of Pentacles here. Yeah, like we were able to overcome these challenges together and we're learning. I'm also seeing 4 of Swords, really beautiful. Really, I know, I'm kidding. Really nice energy for like, it's going to be a much more relaxed year with the 4 of Swords. Maybe you guys are taking more holiday, more trips, more vacation time, where you're just kind of, even if you have time off of work or you're just, hanging out with your family or staying somewhere local, it's not going to be as emotionally and mentally taxing as this year has been. There's also a much more appreciation for each other as well. 4 of Wands. Yeah, I see lots of celebration happening within the home. Maybe you guys are having parties or you're going to parties at families' houses or extended family. And yeah, I think that overall, even for you specifically, the Empress and the 9 of Wands, you're realizing how strong you are. I think that there's going to be increased abundance for you specifically, as well as your family. So someone is maybe getting an increase or another job with more money or a bonus or something like this, or a raise. Okay. So, overall the energy looks really good. And Spirit is saying, like, it doesn't mean that there aren't any mountains to climb or that there's not going to be any challenges in 2025. But I feel like 2024 was very challenging. You guys learned a lot together, even separately. And I think it kind of brought you guys together to appreciate each other more, especially if there were, health issues or financial issues, things like that. The Three of Pentacles really, coming together to support and uplift each other is really, really important here. Let me see what else I want to say about this. Yeah, someone may be having a child. So just be on the lookout for that sometime in 2025. I don't know when, but I feel like that could happen. There could be a little baby popping out somewhere. All right. What else? What else do you have? We have Mercury in Gemini in the 9th house. Wow. I think there's going to be also some deeper, I don't know if you like worship with your family or you practice a certain spiritual traditions with them, but I feel like there's going to be a emphasis and a focus on that with Mercury and Gemini in the 9th house of religion and spirituality, also higher learning. Why is it that we practice the traditions? Why is it that these things are important? What are our values, right? And why are these our values? Like learning the deeper meaning behind. It's not that we just practice this tradition, but this is why we do it. And we're proud of our tradition and we're proud of our culture, which is a really beautiful thing. There could even be like, and I know that you recently, I think you did go on holiday where you guys went to like a temple or something. So I just see like more of that happening. Oh, I see. Unless there's an occasion. I think there could be some more like group activities, I feel like, which is nice. But I think you'll like this. Let me see what else we have here. Spirit, show me. What is the year going to look like for G and her family? We got Stacy up next. If you guys are called to donate, let me know. Make sure you hit that like button. Really helps out my channel. And thank you guys so much for always jumping on and supporting me. I really appreciate you guys. All right, Spirit, show me what's going on. Ooh, we have forgiveness. Set yourself free. If there's any issues within the family, I do feel like family values is going to be a big deal this year for you guys as well. So if anyone has been arguing, I do feel like there's going to be a sense of forgiveness where it's like, okay, us, the family as a whole is more important than, whatever these disagreements are. We have create, and I was seeing the, which is so funny. I was seeing the sacral chakra at the beginning of the reading, but I was trying to, and which is funny because that's where technically the baby will come from, but that, also nurture your creative energy. Maybe you guys, just decide to do more things together, or as individuals, you guys are expressing your creative energy. Intensity, passion, and power. Yeah, I feel like you guys really are there for each other, and that you will, if someone ever needed to like stand up for someone else in the family, you guys are really going to show up for each other this year. I was losing my temper a lot this year. Oh my gosh. Hey, it was a tough year for Leos. Spirit, show me what else. I'm going to use one moment. We're going to use this deck. Oops. We have grounding. I think it'll be a way more grounded year for you for sure. because I think your energy got pretty rattled this year, G. And I get it. I get it. Who keeps wanting to pop out here? We have strength. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have for G? Productivity, abundance, and courage. I don't think that you're going to be as anxious or nervous this year. I feel like you're just going to tackle things head on. I do see abundance growing for you and your family. It's going to be a productive year, but not to the point where you stress yourself out. You're taking downtime. You're resting when you need to. This looks pretty good, G. I think it looks really good. I don't see anything jumping out at me that's, nothing to like really warn you about. But yeah, I will leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. The other thing I'll say about the Hermit is what you said about the individual practice of spirituality. Like that's definitely going to deepen and continue as well. Or maybe you start, maybe you also want to study more about your spiritual practice as well with the Page of Swords and the Hermit. So I will leave that with you. Thank you so much, G. I appreciate you. All right, up next, I have Stacy. Stacy, it's been a minute. I hope you are well. And let's jump into your reading here. Maybe I'll leave her up here for fun. This deck, I don't know what it is. There's certain decks, but I'm like, this is never gonna, I don't think I'm ever gonna put this on the shelf because I can read anything with that deck. Anything. Thank you. All right, Stacy is up. Let's get into it, girl. I kind of want to use a light, bright, fun deck for you, Stacy. Let's see. All right, Stacy, let's get into it. My boyfriend asked me to move in with him, and then 2 days later, we got into a bad argument and haven't talked for a few days. When we get together to talk about it, how's it going to go? Will we still be moving in together? Okay. I'm not going to use this deck for you. I'm going to use traditional tarot. Sorry you guys got into a fight. Oh, no, you're totally good. You're the only one in line right now, so you are good. We can take as much time as we want. If anyone is called to donate, just let me know. All right. Okay. Give me a second here. I actually I want to sit in this energy. Give me a second. Stacy, I haven't read for you in a minute. Give me a second here. They're showing me I have an image of him. That's so interesting. I feel like when tell me if this resonates for you. I feel like when you guys argue, it's almost like it's like a flip of a switch where because he can be so open and communicative, and there's even times where it's just like he's cool as a cucumber, but once there's some type of argument, it's almost like he turns ice cold. And I'm feeling like you're like, whoa, like I feel like I don't recognize you. Like, what's the deal? What's going on? And I feel like it almost scares you a little bit. He has some healing that he needs to do. And I don't necessarily think that he's immature. It does scare you. Yes. Thank you so much for that confirmation. Here's what I'm seeing with him. I don't necessarily think that he's someone who's super immature, but when it comes to having like an adult relationship with a real woman like you, someone who like, I think that you're sure of yourself, you know what you want out of life, you know where you're going, you know what you want in a relationship. And I'm not saying that he does, but I don't think he has ever had to sorry, I'm getting a lot of intuitive information about him. He has never had to compromise with someone before, because I think his partners in the past, whether it's either that he's inexperienced or his partners in the past just did whatever he wanted to do. And he's never really had to deal with a woman or have disagreements with a woman who is actually like sure of herself. He won't admit that to himself. Yeah. I think his other, I don't know if this is what he looks like. Does he have blonde hair? I'm seeing like, I'm just seeing I feel like this guy, and this could just be what Spirit's showing me. I almost feel like he could be in like a boy band or something, right? And Spirit is like, yeah, a lot of these other girls just kind of fawned over him. And we're like, yeah, okay. He has dark hair. But yeah, I almost feel like he could be in a boy band and he's like really cute and every girl is just like, yeah, okay, whatever, look pretty. And I'll agree to whatever it is that you want to do. So sorry. Wow, I wanted to get that out. Okay, Spirit, show me. Whatever. All right. All right, Spirit, show me what's going on with Stacy. Will they still be moving in together? 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 Spirit, show me. I think that you guys could end up moving in with each other, but I think you guys need more time to repair what happened here. I don't think the timing is right, because if this fight was really that bad, we have the Lovers here. You guys need to wake up every day and make a decision to be in this connection, right? And I think that there was some damage done here. There was definitely some damage that was done. I feel like he's very stubborn. I feel like he is set in his ways. We have fire energy here. I don't know if you or him could have some fire placements in your chart. It was over something stupid, but he just takes it so hard. Yeah. I feel like he also kind of takes things and runs with them. Like, well, if this is going to be like this, like how is this going to happen, and how is that going to happen? And he's an Aries. Yeah, this is what's going on here. So I do think eventually you guys might just delay it for a little bit longer. I don't know what that means for the timing, or if you know, depending on like homes and leases and all, you know, I don't know what that's going to mean for you guys, but I feel like it could be delayed a little bit. I do think that he takes things and runs with them a little bit. Like if this little thing popped up now, like what's going to pop up later? And I don't think it's bad to be proactive, because I think there's a lot of things in life that he does really well. Like whether it's business or other projects or things that he does, I think he is able to see like the big picture of things and bring things to fruition. But he does have some room to grow, as we all do. I'm not calling him out for anything. I do feel like he has some room to grow in regard to being a unit and having a true partnership. Because Aries, you know, King of Wands, he wants to lead. He wants to lead. He wants to put his foot down. Fire signs want what they want. No shade, right? Like, it's good to know what you want and be passionate about things. But if you're not open to, if it's your way or the highway all the time, that's a really tough for your partner to carry, right? And it could have hurt you as well. Yes, his previous partners, that's exactly what I was seeing. I feel like his previous partners, exactly this. They were following him around like a puppy. They would do whatever he said, and that is not you. You guys, and this is, I actually feel like that he could have a breakthrough in having this partnership with you, because he can learn. He can learn how to kind of break out of this. And, you know, some people may want a one-way street relationship where like they get to call the shots and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, at the end of the day, when you're in a partnership like that, the other person may start growing resentful. I stuck up for myself and he can't handle it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nope. He doesn't want to hear it. I think you guys can work things out, but I think the move-in will be delayed. And if you don't see him being able to come together with you to compromise and work through things as a partnership, you may decide that you're not ready to move in with him either. Like, it's not all just about him, because if it scares you, right? Let me see what else I have here. Do you think he'll take the offer back when we talk? Let's see. I think that you guys have a past life connection. Even though this isn't the South Node, there's some faded karma. Why do I say that? Because I have Pisces in the 12th house. I think there's some really, really, really deep ties, and there's a really deep connection between the two of you, despite him being this very forward moving Aries energy. And you know what I will say about Aries men? Aries women, not so much. I love Aries men. They can be very warm. They can be very caring to others around them as well. But when they get pushed to a certain brink, it's, you know, when he's still a knight here, right? When he's still a knight before he's a full-fledged king here, they can be a little impulsive and a little hot-headed, and be a little bit of a bull in a china shop when they don't get their way. But at the end of the day, I do feel like they have that good, warm, comforting heart. And so I think that you guys, I don't necessarily think he's going to take it off the table altogether, but you guys might mutually decide to delay it for a little while you guys work this thing out. Because I feel like whatever this argument was it's not finished. Like, you guys still have to have a discussion. And I think you may mutually decide that you guys need a little bit more time together. So I don't think he's saying like, we can never live together forever. I see it being delayed here, because before we can, pass go and collect $200 here on the Monopoly board, it's like we have to address the elephant in the room, which is this Three of Swords. Someone to have a reaction like that, you got to get to the core of that heart wound, and until you guys address that, you can't really. Let me see what else you say. I think that would create a negative spiral in our relationship if it happens. I get that. Or maybe it's a pathway for you guys. I mean, the eight of Pentacles talks about work. You guys need to fix this heart wound and work together. You guys still could solve things. You have the Magician here. You have the tools to come together and figure this out. But if you don't address, you can't just like if he needs to address what's going on with him, if he was that upset, if it hurt him so much that you guys have to figure out a way to work together as a unit, or else some of this stuff could pop up again is what I don't see a loss of hope. I don't necessarily see the end of the relationship. I feel like there's room to grow. He doesn't want to see what he has to work on. It's all me all the time. If that's too heavy of a burden to carry, then this is not the partner that you want. A partner. You don't want someone where, with this, if he wants a woman to follow him around like a puppy because he's a little hot thing and looks like, Justin Bieber or whatever, or like he's in a boy band and he's used to people following him around, then good, he can go have that. Like I just don't know how to get through to him. I think some time and space may be helpful. At the end of the day, you guys are also like sovereign individuals. You could try to have another conversation about it. Maybe give him a little bit more time to cool off here. But if he is not willing to compromise, you have to ask yourself if that's the kind of partner you want to be with. Because it's not necessarily, you also have to, at the end of the day, like look at the holistic true colors, right? And acceptance for what is, acceptance for where you guys are at right now. How do you want things to look? You can express that to him. And if he's not on board with that, he's not receptive to what some of your needs are, and you guys can't compromise, you may have to decide is this a relationship that you can grow in, or is this a dictatorship? Can you guys create together, or is this the Aries is running the show? Yeah, if you and I will say Aries do have a way of being dismissive for sure. Because they're very fast, they're very quick, right? And they come to a very quick, unemotional decision. And so in his mind, he can just be like, okay, well, logically, this is how I feel about this. And this is the way I think about it. And I'm not budging. So stubborn energy there as well. But I feel like even let's say you guys, and I don't necessarily see a full breakup here, but let's say you guys did separate. I'm going to say you are not the problem, and it's not up to you to save him or fix him. Okay. And if you, let's say you guys did separate and he tried to move on and date someone else, he would still be the same way that he is. He has to mature in a way to figure out how to be in a partnership. So that's what I see here. I think to answer your first question though, I think it's going to be delayed. Are both of you guys making a choice, the lovers, to show up in this partnership? Yeah. I want to understand each other so we can know. And that's fair. That's fair. I don't think this is over. I think that there is room to grow, but he needs to also come to you and nurture you as well a little bit. And until he can get there, let him earn a place back, right? In this situation. How is he showing up for you? I'm also not, this is what I'm about to say is probably a little bit controversial. I think individual therapy is great, but when it comes to like couples counseling, it's like if we get to that point, things are kind of bad. And I don't even necessarily see that here. I just see this as like an argument that you guys are working through, and this is illuminating. We're having full moon in Gemini, major realizations, illuminations. Where is Gemini in your birth chart, right? Full moon in Gemini, illumination of what is the actual, like, what is the root of this information? What is the root of the real problem? That is what is being illuminated for you guys during this time. I will leave that with you. Yeah, 7th and 8th. So the full moon, so let's talk about that. So let's just for funsies, let's say Gemini's the ruler of your 7th house. You're having a full moon in your 7th house of relationships, which is illuminating, okay, what are areas, how can we see things most clearly logically? Gemini energy. Something is being illuminated for you to, and we have Gemini energy here as well as here, which is really interesting, right? And 3rd house is about communication. What is he learning about his communication style? What are you learning about your relationship style? This is not all a bad thing. This is coming up to be this. All these things are coming up to be addressed, Stacey. I will leave that with you. Keep us posted. All right, we have been on for an hour. I'm going to do last call for donations. If you are called to donate, yes, the list is still open. I have 3 reading options. If you're called to donate, I have PayPal linked. And thanks for being here, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm glad that I was able to tap into his energy too. That was fun. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Go ahead and post your question. I'm going to use the Accurate AF for you. All right, Spirit, what is going on between R? I'm just going to call you R, if that's okay with you. What is going on between R and S in the next few months? What is going on between R and S in the next few months? Spirit, show me. Show me. What is going on between R and S in the next few months? Next few months, next few months, next few months. Wow, Fool, Six of Wands, Empress, the Star, Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Swords, and we have the Lovers here. This is actually looking really positive, with one little caveat to address here. This is actually some really beautiful energy. This deck doesn't show up awesome on camera, but I want to talk through how exciting some of this is. So we're starting with the Fool energy. So there's definitely movement forward within the relationship or the connection. I definitely feel like both of you guys, this is really beautiful. We have Six of Wands, Empress, and the Star. I think both of you guys are, I know it's a really cool deck. It doesn't show up the best, but I've really enjoyed working with this. So anyway, with the Empress and the Star, I think that there has been some nurturing going on to the relationship, and you guys are feeling very positive. Both are feeling very positive about where things are going. I don't know if there was a recent shift or there's about to be some type of shift within the relationship, but this thing definitely took a new direction, especially if you guys like walked away from each other and then maybe during Mercury retrograde, like came back together and things have gone more strong. But I feel like there's a lot of, the Ace of Cups is here. This is love. This is moving on, finding resolution here with the Six of Swords. And then we have the Lovers. You guys are in alignment. You guys are experiencing a lot of harmony. So in the next few months, if there was something that you guys were trying to work out, I see you guys resolving this, moving the relationship in a new direction, solving things. And, we have the Six of Wands here, which is our victory card, advancement. And I feel like you guys are recognizing each other and making each other feel seen. There's some type of renewal in the relationship as well with the Star. Trust and believe. I am not this positive about relationship readings a lot of the time. But these are some really, really great cards here. But yeah, you're feeling centered, cared for, and abundant within the connection. Both of you guys are. And you guys are ready to move forward and face things head on, even if there are like issues or hiccups that go on. You've read, yeah, no, I recognize your name. But yeah, and then we have, yeah, the Two of Swords making, are there any decisions that you guys are avoiding making? Those probably need to be addressed. And then we have, you know, what do we want to create? Where are we going from here? Let me see what else I have. What's going to happen? You know what? I might just use Lenormand for this whole thing. Let's see. That'll be fun. You said I get it right every time. Aw, thanks so much. Not gonna lie. It took me, I am not good with the acronyms. And then thank you. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate you coming back. I always love the feedback. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. All right. And we'll end, you know, my readings. Okay, Spirit, show me in the next few months what's going on with us. You guys are at a crossroads. Below Bone Thugs and Harmony. Not that kind of crossroads, but crossroads. Shout out Cleveland, Ohio, Bone Thugs and Harmony. What else do we got here? I meet you at the crossroads. Someone is kind of beating themselves up. Someone may have done something that they shouldn't have done. And not necessarily, I almost feel like this is someone that was like, oh, wow, I should have appreciated you more. It's almost like, you know, with the Star and the Empress and all of this, it's like, wow, I wish I would have had this realization before. There's almost this, this energy, the star, like the stars aligned. We were meant to find each other. And I'm kind of beating myself up that I wasn't this invested or I wasn't this committed to you before. And then we have the anchor where it's like, I really want to lock in and be present with you and be here. And this is real. Like, you have the key to my heart. We are very compatible. We fit. And I can't believe that there was a time where I thought we were going to separate. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's see what the dice say. Interesting. Interesting. We have the North Node again. Yeah, the stars and the Lenormand. It's like this was meant to be. There could have been something. Yeah, we have Scorpio in the 11th house with the North Node. There could have been some. How do I want to interpret this? There could have been some type of intensity or potential issue that happened within like a community or a group of friends. But you guys are really realizing that you guys are like ride or die for each other. Or if one of you guys had like a falling out with someone, like you and S are going to really be there for each other. And it's almost like you guys are rebuilding a friendship from the ground up so that your romantic relationship is just that much stronger as well. Like, it's not only that you guys may be lovers, but like you're going to have a very strong friendship. Scorpio in the 11th house. And I'll tell you what, I got a ton of Scorpio in my chart, and I love I also have a Cancer moon, but like I am ride or die with my people. Like you are all in my life. I will take care of you. But if you are an enemy to me, I will have a vengeance for your life for the rest of my life. I am a Taurus of the Scorpio moon, which is probably why we vibe. I love Tauruses. But yeah, 2 of my cats are Tauruses. But I love my Taurus people. But yeah, you guys are going to be like ride or die with each other. That's Scorpio in the 11th house. Like let's get a shovel. Where are we burying the body? Right? Um, Girl, I almost had to bury body this week. And it's so funny because like I haven't been activated. Anyways, I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. He's a Taurus. I love a Taurus connection for 15 years because you guys, you complement each other. Tauruses are so interesting to me because I do feel like there is a capacity for you guys to be hard workers, but you guys, there's also the element of like indulgence as well. So it's like work hard, play hard, and you guys just freaking crack me up. We didn't think we'd ever work out. We've known each other for 15 years. I love that. So that's what this Fool moving in a new direction, the crossroads, this totally makes sense. Like, oh my gosh, we wish we would have seen this sooner. Oh my God, girl, you have to keep me posted on this. But yeah, the friendship grows. The friendship grows. We do like to indulge. I know. You guys crack me up. But yeah, I was pissed off and I was ready to like, I can be so sweet and so loving, but I was newbie. I was ready to fight a woman in a parking lot this week. Thank you so much. Yes, you have a great day. What up, newbie? How you doing? How you doing? I gotta text you. I'm doing very well. It's 111. I'm over my anger, my triggered anger for this week. I have not been fired up like that in a long time, to the point where I was like, I was in full blown Scorpio hellfire mode, where I get like crazy eyes and I scare the people around me. Like it's not it's not good. But I can laugh about it now. No damage was done. I just talked shit. Like it's fine. I did stand up for myself though. You got to. What up, newbie? What's going on? I'm at last call. We've had a fun hour just chilling. We had some really cool readings today. Today was fun. We're having a full moon on tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm listening to a full moon forecast actually when I get done with this, and I should probably cook something. We'll see. We'll see what I get into. All right. All right, last call. Cheers. I got my Aldi water. I can't wait. We have an Aldi now, and I'm so happy. I mean, it's not like around the corner, but it's closer than, I'm just so excited I can shop there now. All right, guys. I think we're winding down. Hour and 15 minutes. I feel like that's a good session. Thank you guys so much for joining today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Thanks for jumping on, newbie.